So to make this baby hat, we're going to need two different colors of yarn. I'm using this pink and white. We're going to need a darning needle, a pair of scissors, and a size 5.5 millimeter crochet hook or a size I9. So I'm going to start with my main color, which is this pink, and I'm going to start by making my slip knot. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so in that first chain that we made, we're going to make 12 double crochets in there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to slip stitch that first double crochet that we made. Okay, now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to make 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around. So we're going to make 1, 2. That chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So go ahead and make 2 double crochets in each stitch, and I will meet you when we get back to the beginning. Okay, so once you made 2 double crochets in each stitch all the way around, you are going to slip stitch to that first double crochet that you made. And you should have 24 double crochets at the end of this round. So now we're going to chain 2 again. Remember that chain 2 does not count as a stitch. And we're going to make 2 double crochets in the first stitch. This is going to be our first increase round. So that's 1, 2, and in the next stitch we're going to make 1 double crochet. And then the stitch after that, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So 1, 2, 1 double crochet in the next. And that is our pattern. 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet. We're going to repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you when we get back to the beginning. Okay, so once you get to the end of this round, your last stitch that you made should have been a single double crochet by itself, and then you're just going to slip stitch to that first double crochet that you did. Slip stitch. And in this round you should have 36 double crochets. So for round 4 we're going to chain 2, and we're going to do 2 double crochets in that same stitch. Remember that chain 2 does not count as a double crochet. In the next stitch we're going to do 1 double crochet by itself. Oops. And in the next one, 1 double crochet. And that is the pattern, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So let's go ahead and do that all the way around. 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. One. So go ahead and finish that all the way around, and I will meet you when we get back here. Okay, so I'm near the end of round 4, and I have 3 stitches left, and it works out perfect. I'm going to do 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So we're going to go ahead and finish this up to our last double crochets that we need to do for this round. One. And we're going to, again, slip stitch to that first double crochet that we did. And that is what our hat, top of our hat. Now for round 5, or actually, hold on. I should probably tell you, in this round you're going to have 48 stitches around. And to begin round 5, again, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So at the end of this round, we should have a total of 48 stitches. So go ahead and do that all the way around, and I will meet you at the beginning. Alright, so I made it to the end of this round. I'm going to slip stitch to the top of that first double crochet that we did. And we should have a total of 48 stitches in this round. So we're just going to repeat this round for 2 more rows, for rows 6 and 7. So remember, it's just a chain 2 at the end, at the beginning of each row, chain 2, and then 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. And we're going to do that for 2 more rows. So you can pause this video to catch up and do those 2 rows, or come back another day. It's up to you, how much time you have. But I will meet you when I am done with those 2 rows. Alright, so I have made it all the way around to the end of round 7, and I'm going to slip stitch to join this round. And as you can see, our hat is taking shape. It's starting to roll up. So now for the next round, we're going to change colors. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can continue with your main color. But for me, I think I'm going to change colors to my white. So I'm just going to fasten my yarn off. You don't have to fasten your yarn. You can, change colors without fastening off. I like to do it like this. I'm going to grab my white. I'm going to insert my hook into that space. And just tie it off. And I am going to chain 2, so 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to chain 2, and then we're just going to continue to do 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. We're going to do that for 2 rounds, so for rounds 8 and 9 we're going to do that. So I'm just going to yarn over. Oops. So 1 double crochet all the way around. And in each of these rounds you should have a total of 48 stitches. So go ahead and do that for this round and for the next round, and I will meet you when we get to the end of round 9. Okay, so I have made it to the end of row 9, and I'm just going to slip stitch to join my rows. And I'm going to fasten it off because I'm going to change back to my main color. Go ahead and grab your main color. Alright, so go ahead and insert your yarn or add your new color. And then you're going to want to chain 2. So 1, 2. And we're just gonna again do 1 double crochet all the way around. And again, at the end of this round, you should have a total of 48 stitches after you're all done. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you back at the beginning. Alright, so I made it all the way to the end of round 10. I'm going to slip stitch to that first double crochet that we made. And now what you're going to do for the next 2 rounds is you're going to chain 1 and you're going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Oops, that is sort of a double crochet. Don't copy that. So now we're going to chain 1. We're going to make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around our hat. And you're going to do this for 2 rounds. So for round 11 and round 12, you're going to make a 1 single crochet in each round. So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you when we get back to the end. Alright, so once we make it all the way back to the beginning and we know that we have 48 single crochets in this round, we're going to slip stitch to join to that first single crochet that we did. We're going to chain 1 to fasten off our work. And we're going to cut our yarn off. And we're just going to go ahead and start sewing in our ends. I already started sewing it in some of my ends. I just have these last few to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do those, and I will be back after I'm done sewing in my ends. Alright, so once you're done sewing in your ends, you're going to turn your hat back the right way. And you have completed a hat that is good for a 6 to 12 month old baby. Now you can either just leave it like this, or you can add like a little bow or flower or a button, whatever you want you can add to this hat. Zoom out just a little bit. I'm going to add a little bow to my hat. I will leave a link below in the description box for my video that I have of it, so you can make one yourselves. But this is my bow, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to the hat, and I'm going to place it to the side right there. That's a good spot for it. So I'm just going to thread your yarn needle. Mine wants to go. There we go. And all you're going to do is you're just going to pick up a couple of loops right there. Pick up a couple of loops, pull through, attach it to your bow so that you know it's going to be secure. And you're just going to keep sewing your bow to your hat until you are satisfied that it won't move or come apart. You can even sew into the hat, to the inside. Oops. Make sure you get your bow from underneath. And you're just going to continue to do that until you are satisfied that your bow won't come off. Make sure you pull your string to make sure it's nice and tight. And then when you think it's all nice and good, nice and secure, just gonna weave in your ends a little bit, back and forth. I like to make a little knot, that way I know it's nice and secure. Do that twice. Just go. And when you feel it's nice and secure, you're just gonna tie your string off. Turn your hat the other way. Fix your bow a little bit, fluff it up. And there you go. Baby hat with a bow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you guys next time.